Hey guys, it's Alex back for this week's Stint Take. This week we're going to look at a question we received from MaKenna a few weeks ago. She asked, what should you say to someone who says they have their own religion? While it may seem odd for someone to say they have their own religion, it's not. In fact, it's becoming more and more common. But no matter how weird it may seem, there's really only one question that matters. Is it true? Now, we'll get back to that question in just a minute, but first off, I want to say this. If someone says they have their own religion, you need to have a conversation with them. And the best way to have a productive and impactful conversation is to ask questions. Get to know what they mean when they say they have their own religion. For example, if someone tells you they have their own religion, the first question you could ask is, what do you mean by that? What do you mean when you say you have your own religion? After they answer that, ask some more good questions like, why do you believe this? Or what made you come to this conclusion? But here's the reality. What most people mean when they say they have their own religion is this: I'm following my own God, and that God is me. You see, people who say this typically haven't thought very deeply about it or spent years of their lives researching what they believe. It's typically because they don't want to submit their life to the accountability and standards of another religion, namely Christianity and the Bible. And in doing so, they have done exactly what the first commandment condemns when it says, you must not have any other God but me. And though they may not know it, they are saying that they don't want to serve the one true God and what He says, so they make up their own religion to serve and follow their own wants and desires. On top of that, when you're having a conversation with someone about this, remember what Paul said in Colossians 2, 8 through 10. Don't let anyone capture you with empty philosophy and high-sounding nonsense that comes from human thinking and the spiritual powers of this world rather than from Christ. For in Christ lives all the fullness of God in a human body, so you also are complete through your union with Christ, who is the head over every ruler and authority. Paul is saying here, don't be taken captive by empty philosophy, which means don't let human reasoning lead you away from Christ. Because even though it may sound nice and may even be attractive, we have to come back to that first question. Is it true? At the end of the day, this question is all that matters. Is it true? And here's why this is so important. One day, each and every one of us will stand before God and give an account. And if we spend our time following false ideas that lead us away from Jesus, we will be condemned to hell. And these aren't my words. Jesus himself said this in John 3:18 when he said, whoever believes in him is not condemned, but whoever does not believe is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only Son of God. Going back to what Paul said in Colossians 2, for in Christ lives all the fullness of God in a human body, so you are also complete through your union with Christ. In Jesus lives all the fullness of God, meaning Jesus is God. He is everything we need, and in Him we are made complete. It's sad that so many people are running away from Christ, trying to make their own religion, when we can truly only be made complete when we are in union with Jesus. He's the only one we should be serving and following. And so to wrap it all up, there's two main takeaways. The first one being, have a conversation with the person who claims to have their own religion. By asking good questions, you can help them see that what they are believing is not true, because they more than likely haven't really thought through what they actually believe. And secondly, make sure you know why you believe Christianity is true, so you can answer the questions they have for you and not be taken captive by their empty philosophies. Well, thanks for your time today, and if you have any other thoughts on this topic, please leave them down below in the comments. We'll see you next week.
If you want to learn more about this topic and many others, or about our cost-free stint internship, visit toddbecker.org/stint.